is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Showtime did a super chat feel like it was a setup, though. How do you feel it was a setup? I don't feel that at all. If I'm the person who was interviewed and I don't feel it was a setup, how do you feel it was a setup exactly? Right? I'm a little bit of a loss there. That you think it was a setup. Why were they upset with how I spend my money? First of all, they weren't upset. This is the detractors' questions and stuff, right? But, again, the insinuation is that if I'm making money and I'm irresponsibly blowing it on stuff, right, then, you know, there's going to be criticism there. And that's what these people have made this giant semi-fabricated situation around it, correct? And I really feel like, you know, that, you know, people want answers, and I tried to answer as best I could. You know what I mean? PF says, don't send the screenshot. It feels like a setup. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I have to have future talk. I'm gonna have future talks with him. Craig, that is.
Lol.
I've been a fan for several years. I want the best for you. So if you have a chance to do a podcast, and have Keem shop that podcast as sponsors, do it. It would help your family a ton. You'll rise above. I don't know about that. I would love to do that podcast without Keem. As I said live on the show, I'm okay with doing it. I'm okay with Boogie. I'm okay with Wings. I'm not okay with Keem. So that would be the person that I really want nothing to do with. I don't know if it's worth it at all. It might hurt myself more than it could ever help. Seriously.
I don't want to be Mr. Lolcow for the rest of my life. I don't. Dark side filled the lolcow.
Lolcow. Throwing Ennis to the super chat. You look like a complete clown. $2 for Vince. There you go. I have no idea what that means, but enjoy your band.
Banned. Gone. Forever.
The part where Keemstar kept saying you were going to watch lolcow boxing match was why would I watch that? You guys know I don't watch any of that shit. You guys tell me about it. I don't know anything about it. Oh, you're going to watch it. Keem, again, he's such a giant inflated ego in his own head. And by the way, now I'll say, oh, he's talking about me. Yeah, Keem, you essentially evaded my episode of Side Scrollers, my interview. Now I'm going to talk about you. You're going to deal with it. All right?
He has such a giant inflated egotistic head.
That he's like, you're going to watch my content. I never watched your content, dude. I don't watch your content. Even the clips I can't stand. I want to vomit. I can't watch that. Sorry that I have morals and a different moral compass than you. But I do, you know. You're going to watch that. No, I'm not. I haven't watched any celebrity boxing. Not one piece of any of it. You don't have to read this on stream if it's too much. It's not. You were incredibly too polite. It's fair when you're being a guest, but that was not an impartial interview. It was an interrogation. You say that they were outsiders, but outsiders in a situation like this should not have been preconceived notions about you or your content. Craig's a nice guy, but he believed anyone should be able to spend money on whatever they want once received. Then proceeded to grill you about your WWE account, pressing for screenshots like it would solve something. Adam was worse. He actually stated blatantly he does not believe you when you got disconnected. Don't even get me started on Keemstar. I know you're a fan of these guys, but don't let that stop you from defending yourself. Stand on principle, not the necks of others. Appreciate you, feeling good luck. There you go. Interesting. Right? Interesting. I don't know. Again, even if they don't believe me, I still feel it was fair. I can't make you believe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't make you believe me. How could I do that? It's weird because they say the pignosis. The what? Am I some kind of a magician? Am I a warlock, an evil warlock? Here I come through the power of the internet. Oh, hold on. Excuse me. Through the power of the internet, I'm using my magical powers now to control your mind and tell you to believe me. Everything I say is true and everything else is false that people say. I can't do that. You know, who do these people think I am? They think I'm some kind of a crazy, you know, powerful person. You know? It's just nuts. It's just nuts. I don't know. The pignosis thing. And then, you know, I didn't want, if they end up, let me put it this way. The two best outcomes is that either those guys either believe me or they just don't care. Correct? It's one or the other. So, it's one or the other. And they don't have to like me. We're not friends. You know, we're not going to be close personal friends. I'm sure, you know. Would I like to show up on their podcast again? Yes, I will. I will do it again. But at the same time, you know. Darziak says, I felt Craig and Adam didn't really get that the negative stuff is minor from your overall amount of content that you make. Exactly. Here's the thing. They say, there's a mountain of evidence. Yes, but I'm a 15-year-long, one of the most prolific content creators out there. It's funny because it's like, well, look, we just pulled this recent clip from July of last year. Yeah, and in my opinion, it's a joke that's bad, but it's not a joke that's racist. I don't think the joke was racist because I didn't intend it in that way.
This guy is 1,000,000% a pathological liar and a sociopath.
But of course, you could spin it that way if you would like, sure. And the situation is that, you know, wow, we found one thing in the last few years to say Phil does. Now we'll do a clip from 3 more years before. Now the clip from 2010, you know? This isn't it. I've made 100,000 videos. 100,000. The negative stuff is the drop in the bucket, but they don't want to believe that. The detractors, they just want to focus on the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, he's drinking donations.
Well, you know what I was thinking of doing, but I don't think I'm doing it anymore. Here's what I was thinking of doing. I was going to take screenshots of not only WWE champions, but also other games that I've played to show him that it's the same account name in all the games. So that way, at least if he saw that, he'd be like, he's got an account here, here, and here, and they're all the same name, and it's not the name people say he is. There's your evidence. But now, you're right. You're absolutely right. If I do it now, probably no one will believe it anyway. $1 tip, someone talking about being real and snorting. Are you crazy? Now, can I ask you guys an honest question? Can I really, and I know it's going to take a while to get answers, all right? I've been making content for 15 years, correct? I have been, right? I have always had post-nasal drip. Since day one, the first couple videos I put out, I was sick. I was snorting. Post-nasal drip does not go away. It gets better or worse depending on weather, humidity, other factors. It just so happens today I didn't have it. I thought I might have had it because I had to wake up early and I thought my body would react badly. So what is the big deal about this? The post-nasal drip, the snorting. That's like making fun of someone because it's something they can't help, right? Right? I don't get it. If someone could explain to me how awful this thing is, you know what I'm saying?
Snort! You mean this?
Lane Litwick says, what's the difference if everyone already labels you a lolcow? Because there's a difference in how you portray yourself on the internet. I put out legit content, in my opinion. All right? I'm not putting out... If you look at this stream right now, what on this stream, besides me putting on a hat and a vest, which doesn't matter, it's just still me under it, what exactly is lolcowish what we're doing right now? Am I freaking out, reacting like it? Every once in a while, I do something stupid over the top. You can say that's lolcowish, but for the most part, if you look at my content today, it's nothing like that. If I do a lolcow cast, you're literally creating that environment. Everyone will just say, well, he's on the cast, you know? And that's it. Now you're the joke, right? That celebrity... The reason that Boogie and Wings are doing that boxing match, can we be honest about this? They're desperate. Boogie has said it outright. He's desperate. He's in bad straits right now. He doesn't know what he's going to do moving forward for money because he lost all his money. They need that help. They need it. They can't... They don't know what they're going to do, right? So far, right, as of now, I'm not in insanely desperate straits. Things are tight, for sure. But it's... You know what I'm saying? Why am I going to degrade myself down and ruin everything that I've worked on for 15 years just for the sake of short-term personal gain? I don't think it's worth it. That's my take. You can disagree. That's fine. That's my take on it. Of course, I could use the help, but again, it's short-term gain versus long-term perspective. What's the point of getting a short-term help if it dries up within a year or whatever, right? It's a one-time deal or whatever. Maybe there'll be some residuals on the show. But what's the point of doing that if then all my streams are ruined? I can't even do a normal stream anymore. All my hardcore fans who literally support me through it quit because they're like, I don't want to, I can't, it's ruined. Every time I go to Phil's streams, there's a bunch of trolls saying he's a lolcow, joking about disgusting stuff. I can't put up with this. Sorry. Putting out the meaningful stuff for you guys is way more important than a quick payday. You see? That's my take on it.
It's all about this first, and then the content second.
I'm just saying, it wouldn't be $1 million show like Keem is trying to push it, you know? No way. It would have to be antics. It would have to be drama and antics constantly. It could not just be 3 guys talking about video games. That's not going to be popular, okay? And again, if I do the show and Keemstar is involved, I would be beholden to Keemstar forever. Forever. Because then he could even tout, I was the reason. I pulled you out of the situation you were in, so you're going to do what I say forever because, yeah, you're beholden to me. Do you understand? And you don't think that's the kind of guy he is? That's exactly the kind of guy he is. That's why I would not do that. You see? Do I like Street Fighter Duel? I think it's okay. It's a good time killer game. It's exactly what it is. It's, you know, by the way, it's a superb amount of content you get for free. Like I said, I've spent a few bucks on it. The $1 here, the $1 there to get, you know, the freebie packs or whatever, the very low charge packs. You know what I mean? And I've been playing it, and, you know, you get a lot of free characters and everything. I'm not going to talk about it at length or tell you my account or anything about, you know, that extent, because you know exactly what would happen. I mean, let's not be stupid here, right? We know what the detractors would do with that information. But it's an okay game. It's not even like Street Fighter at all. It plays nothing like Street Fighter. It's like one of those tap, like Adam said, almost like a tap RPG, but you don't even have to tap. It just auto plays itself. It does. It auto plays. You build your team. You build your order of like what order they're gonna fight, and then the game just plays. You don't have to do anything. It's interesting that that's Street Fighter. I don't know. It is cool to have a bunch of Street Fighter characters in a game like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's cool to have a mobile game where all your favorite Street Fighters are in it, and you might or might not get them, but it's cool to see, like, the Street Fighter, and they're portrayed pretty accurately. Like, you know, Zangief will do a spinning pile driver, and, you know, Dhalsim will do a yoga flame, or the big flame ball that he had. I think it was Street Fighter 5 that he had that. I don't know. But they have all these different abilities that's kind of neat, and kind of, you know, in line with what you would expect from a Street Fighter game. It's not like, oh, they didn't know who the characters were or anything. They actually nailed it. But, it's nothing to write home about. That's a game that's like, oh, I want to talk about Street Fighter Duel. Okay, do it once ever. There's nothing else to say. You know what I mean? It's boring. It's grindy.
Come on, we gotta get another gold pull. Come on.
Kiddos, I paid to see you fight Keemstar in a boxing match. Oh my god, you guys are something else. You guys are something else. You would pay to see me take someone's block off or someone take my block off? That's what you want. You want DS pugilist. Well, I fight like this. See, most people, they actually, like, they lead with their left and they go forward with their... I fight the old rope-a-dope fisticuff style, the underhand style. Ever seen someone fight like this? This is the deadliest punching style. I don't know if you're aware of this.
All right, guys, thank you very much. Let's end the show. Thanks for watching. See you tonight. I stopped recording. I'm just going to switch over here, guys. My favorite part, mobile games. The behind-the-scenes things going on with mobile games. Yeah, I got them. There's still this back here. And it's still in the back of my neck, the back of my head, the back of my mind, and it's always telling me it's WWE Champions time. I love it. I love it. Is a mobile game addict. Still has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. It's the guy who just doesn't get reality.